As a kid, in the past, having childhood experiences while you are the young person, it can plays a more significant role due to how you was raised in society. In the past, if you was shaped by your parents as an individual about your love styles, about how you was loved, or even your patterns, which will include your behaviors, or even your romantic relationships towards others, about how they interacting with someone they truly love. Here are some ways in which childhood experiences can influence love styles. Number 1. The different ways that they attach to others. The theory behind the attachment style on individuals suggests that if a younger person starts to get attachment to someone at an early age, like your parents, or someone that you love, towards your family member at an early age, with the attachments towards others that they truly love, if the individual that they love actually influences the person while the individual was young, and the person have got attachment style until they reach in adulthood, as the secure attachment was being influenced to childhood. At a younger age, consistent and flexible caregiving promotes positive attachment patterns in interpersonal interactions. In other words, what I am saying is, others that actually have a close, or if he or she have a secure attachment styles with other people, usually have more trust. They often have an emotional intimacy with others, which will lead the person with a healthy communication patterns in their romantic relationships towards anyone that they truly love, or that they are really close to, in order for them to connect with the other person. However, if on the other hand the person have an insecure attachment styles towards others, then they rather avoid them. For example, if a person have anxious or avoidant attachment towards others, then this may result from others feeling like being inconsistent, or it can be a neglectful caregiving towards others. If this keeps on happening, then this can leading to having difficulties in forming and maintaining close relationships towards anyone that they come across in life. Number 2. Getting influenced by others that you close to. By looking deep very closely into internalizing into the relationship dynamics that you are having, whether it is between a close conversation with your parents, or in another way to put it, is primary having a caregivers in your life will literally shape other individuals' understanding in a better perspective into getting to know what constitutes of having a healthy relationship with others, while they are having a positive relationship that the person can look up to, while he or she looks forward into demonstrating they love toward the person that they really love, or it can be they respect someone a lot, and it can be that he or she have an effective communication. And when all of it combined together, as the person usually have the capacity in other for them to have problem-solving skills, will definitely provide a foundation for the person to have a more healthy relationship patterns with others that they are connected to in every way. Conversely, while witnessing the demotivating problems by having unhealthy relationship dynamics with others that you know and do not like, such as always being into conflict, as usual, or it can be that abuse you feel as a kid, and now you feel like doing it to others, or you are getting neglected as a kid. If this usually happens to you while you was growing up, then this can cause you to become the same way towards others in a future relationship over time towards others. In this case, this may normalize and perpetuate similar patterns in future relationships. Number 3. The ways of the relationship patterns of the parents. The relationship levels into how the parents is socializing in a relationship, quality of the relationships that they are having with each other between both parents or primary caregivers will definitely explain the significantly impact about how the child or children love style is. In this case, if the parents start to have a harmonious and even supportive parental relationship with each other while they are being more healthy in the relationship, then in this case, this will impact the model for positive relationship dynamics in the family or the child life about their love style. If on the other hand the parents start to have conflict every time, then it can turn into both of the parents being hostile with one another, or it can lead to divorce with both of the parents. After the child witnesses the behavior in the parents, then it may instill fear, or it can lead to mistrust between everyone that's around them, and it can lead to having a negative view once it comes to having a relationship with others that's around them, which can lead the child having to be influenced against their love styles later on down in their life when they get older in the end. Number 4. Letting the kids express the emotional regulation. When the child is expressing the emotions to others, as of the ability to regulate and express emotions by others, can become crucial in order for the child to maintain having a healthy relationship towards others about how they are feeling in the state they are in as a kid. In other words, what I am saying is, if a childhood experiences to the parents by promoting the emotional regulation about how they are feeling, such as parents or caregivers, is starting to respond to a child's emotions about how they are feeling towards having empathy to the child, and by showing the young child that you understand him or her about how they are feeling, then it can contribute to the child having to development into a healthy emotional expression about their love style in their life. And also, this will cause the child to have regulation in the adulthood when they get older in life. If the child want to express their emotions, and the parents feel like they want to invalidate it back to the child, or they feel like they want to suppress the child, or in the worst case, they want to met the child emotion by having to not taking it anymore, which can result towards the parents punishing the child against their own emotions, then this can result to the individual having to struggle with their emotional expression, which can lead to having difficulties in forming and maintaining intimate relationships with others that they met. Number 5, they are having self-esteem, and they knows they self-worth as a child. In the childhood that others have experienced as a kid, that they are was once small, knows that it is to foster a sense of self-worth in they self, and also the need more self-esteem in their life, which will positively influence love styles towards others that they are talking to, as the child is having encouragement towards them and even support in what they are doing by the parents, and validation from the parent that support the effort as they are contribute towards having a healthy self-esteem into their life, which will allow the individuals when they get older in life, and as soon as they reach the adulthood, then the individual will establish new form of boundaries, or they can assert their needs to others, or in the best way possible the individual can engage in mutually fulfilling relationships with others that they met. On the other hand, if the child have actually experiences the form of neglect by others or criticism in their life, or in the worst case scenario the child have actually get emotional abuse by the parents or others, then this can erode self-esteem when they get older in life, which can lead them to having insecurity issues or low self-worth in they self, which have difficulties in forming healthy relationships with others out into the world. It's crucial to remember that while early romantic encounters can influence someone's choices as an adult, they do not always predict how they will feel about romantic relationships in the future. Self-awareness, therapy, and personal growth initiatives can help people acquire the capacity to learn, grow, and adopt new behavioral patterns in interpersonal relationships.